Hey guys, good morning. As you see, I'm back in the kitchen. We'll be doing another cooking video. This time we're doing breakfast. We're doing something I like to make for myself quite often. Something I like to call scrambled omelet. In this video, I'm going to show you the preferred way of making scrambled eggs and the reason why I call it a scrambled omelet. It's because folding an omelet is a hard thing, but making scrambled eggs and putting the omelet ingredients in with the scrambled eggs tastes about the same, and it's actually really good. So let me go ahead and prep and have everything out and ready to go, and we'll get back to you in just a moment. See you then. Alright, now I have everything prepped. The pan is heating over about a medium to a medium high heat. We're going to go with 3 eggs. I've already added my salt and pepper to taste. About 2.5 to 3 tablespoons of cheddar. You don't want to go more than that or your eggs will get too oily. About 2 tablespoons of bacon bits. I use real bacon bits, none of the imitation stuff. You don't want to go much more with the salt because bacon's already salty enough. 2 pads, about 3/4 of a tablespoon each of butter. A little less than an ounce of water. And as much green onion as you want. These are the ingredients I like in my omelet. So first thing, while this is heating up, I'll add the water to the eggs. The reason why is it helps the eggs from dehydrating while you cook it. Go ahead and beat them up real good. Get the salt and pepper mixed in. You don't have to completely beat them, but beat them enough. Try to get most of the yolk mixed into the white. Alright, so throw a pat of butter in the pan. Wait till it fully melts and liquefies. Try to coat the bottom of the pan as much as you can. Sorry, I'm drinking coffee as we go here. So with cast iron pans, you gotta realize that handle will start to get hot. I usually will use a handle cover. Give me 1 second, I wasn't prepped for this yet. It's okay to leave the butter like that. It will start to brown a little bit. You kind of want a little bit of a brownish butter to it. Yep, that's certainly what you want. So again, one of these days I'll do a video on re-seasoning your pans. Right now my pans don't need seasoning, so it might be a couple months. So as your butter is ready to go ahead and put the bacon bits in. Let them cook for a moment. Find the right utensil here. Here it is. Go and let the bacon cook a little bit. You want it to crisp up some more. Because usually when they cook this bacon in the prepackaged real bacon bits, they're not quite all the way done. And I like to kind of crisp them up a little bit. So we'll bring this up to a preferred cookness, or doneness, should I say. Now, as you notice, I put a pat of butter in there first. Reason why I'm still having another pat of butter over here is when you cook the eggs, when they're about done, not quite fully cooked, you want to add a little bit more butter. It kind of makes it fluffier and creamier. That's another step for your perfect scrambled eggs. And that noise you hear in the background, I have a playful kitten back there. It's found something to play with. Let me go rinse this off. Alright, the bacon should be about done. Now is the time to go ahead and pour the eggs in. Now you don't want to start scrambling right away. You want the eggs to form a hard bottom for a little bit, then you start folding the eggs. You don't want to break them up. You don't want to break them up till towards the end. Now, usually I don't have everything already set out. I just usually go by ear on this. So there's a lot less dishes. I usually only have one bowl for the scrambled egg and one pan to cook it in. Everything else I just add by hand. And another tip with cast iron, you want to bring it up to heat as much as possible before you add your egg to it. Reason being is if the pan's cold when you start cooking your egg, the egg will stick to it. You bring it up to heat, the egg doesn't stick to it. And you notice as I'm scraping the egg, I'm not really breaking it up. I'm just scraping it towards the end to get more of the liquid to come and cook for a little bit. Now I'm going to scrape it back. Now the egg is still a bit liquidy. This is about where you want to start adding your cheese and melt that in. And then at this time, go ahead and add your other pat butter. Let it melt into the eggs as well. As you can see, I'm still having trouble with the left hand holding on to things. Getting a lot better, at least. I mean, I haven't been able to grab a pan like this in God knows how long. And to be able to actually grab a pan, hold on to it while I stir things around. Alright. So at this point, you want to go ahead and turn your stove off and let the eggs cook with the residual heat. You can, if you want, to go ahead and slide it off the eye. And you want to go ahead and add your green onion as it's residual cooking. And that is a scrambled omelet. Go ahead and grab a bowl and dish this up. I ate these out of a bowl pretty much. You really don't need a plate for this. You can serve it with buttered toast if you want. I believe this is good by itself. Now for the fun part. Try not to waste very much, but of course with my stroke it's harder to do things, and to be able to get everything out of there is kind of more of a pain in the butt for me. Now, as you see, because the pan is well seasoned, not really much stuck to this. What stuck to there was some stuff I couldn't scrape off because of the stroke and being able to hold the pan still. Easiest way to clean that out is to go ahead and add water to the pan. And turn the stove back on high. Bring this water to a boil. It'll break everything up. You can go in with your spoon and scrape everything out. And then once you're done, you wipe it down with a paper towel. Do not, I repeat, do not ever touch a cast iron pan with soap unless you're stripping it for re-seasoning. If you put soap on a cast iron pan, it stays within the pores. It kills the seasoning of the pan, and you begin to start really tasting the soap in your food. Again, one of these days here, I'll do a video on re-seasoning your cast iron. Sorry, my voice is a little tired. It's kind of hard for me to keep up. I lost track. Anyway, again, do not touch these pans with soap. It'll kill the actual cast iron. See, I'm able to actually scrape this up now. And it's coming off pretty easily. So anyway, to not bore you with the details, catch me later on this week. I'll be doing a video on the coins from the 1926 sesquicentennial, or the 150th anniversary of the United States. And I also will probably be doing some videos of some Lego building. I'm starting to use that for therapy on my left hand. So we'll catch you a little bit later on. You guys enjoy, and we'll see you next time.